So we have seen that in the industry for the last 10-15 years, there has been a lot of increase in fraud, increase in fraud across multiple channels. And enterprise fraud management is a discipline and an approach where you try to connect the dots across different channels, like whether it's your payments channel, whether it's your ATM, wires, online channel, web banking. So you are connecting the dots and taking a more enterprise approach to it to reduce your cost and be effective in thwarting fraud. So the banks traditionally have focused on specific individual channels. There have been businesses, there have been units who have been managing the online channel, who have been managing the ATM channel, who have been managing the core banking or the payment gateway channel. And they have put point solutions or silo point solutions for managing fraud across individual channel. While that strategy is effective, what they have missed the boat on is trying to connect the dots across these different point solution channels. So what fraudsters have been very intelligent and been ahead of the game, where they have been committing fraud or perpetrating fraud by going across channels. So a specific activity on one channel is not fraudulent, but that when you correlate it and connect the dots across other channels, it appears to be more fraudulent. And that's where the banks are missing a lot of fraud, or missing the ability to catch a lot of fraud. So we believe that in the industry we are seeing a lot of uptake on the enterprise fraud management approach. Banks are putting teams in place which are more horizontal in nature rather than point solution specific. They are looking for hiring people or putting programs in place which are enterprise in nature. The challenge which the banks are, or the questions which the banks are facing is, what do they do with their existing point solutions? If they have a solution to catch credit card fraud, if they have a solution to catch debit card fraud or ATM fraud, and it's working on that channel. It's not that those individual point solutions aren't working, but these cross-channel horizontal teams, they are cautious about embarking on an enterprise fraud solution because they are concerned that they may have to lose what they already have in place. And that's a big cost overhaul. So the bank's strategy has been how I can leverage what I have, yet get the enterprise view across my fraud program. I think one of the things which I would suggest the bank do not do, first of all, is to not replace their existing systems. If there are specific point solutions which are addressing a fraud across a channel for a specific channel, you maintain that solution. You don't replace that solution because it's giving you some benefit, right? Then you want to look at it more of a supplementary strategy rather than a replace strategy. You want to look at enterprise vendors like Oracle. You can look at vendors which can connect the dots across these point solutions, which can not only address your point solution gaps but also can address the enterprise strategy. The third area which the bank wants to invest in or should look towards is data. I think data is critical for capturing fraud. Data is important for getting a complete context around fraud. And I think the final thing is having a centralized investigation program. Your fraud management strategy, enterprise fraud management strategy, is effective only if you have a centralized enterprise fraud management investigation program, which not only is connecting the dots across cross channels, but is giving you a complete feedback loop into the individual channels.